People. Que pasa, sac, say what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and or entertainment and news. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the Popo, they've been on an all-island campaign, joint military, meaning JCF Jamaica Constabulary Force and the JDF Jamaica Defense Force. They've been on a rampage, and people, that rampage took them to a place called Westmoreland, Chantilly Gardens to be specific. Now while the Popo were on that mission, the joint military team was on that mission, they found what you see in the picture right here. It is called a Beretta submachine gun. Now people, I am not an expert on artillery, so therefore somebody that has been doing the gunmanship or is a part of law enforcement or the military, let me know how old this type of rifle is and how effective this type of rifle is. Now people, good for the Popo, because we see they are taking off these illegal, very serious artillery off of the streets. However people, one thing that is also very mind-boggling is that it seems as if a lot of these persons that are dibbling and dabbling in crime, they also have a fetish, and that fetish, it is called spiritual witchcraft, OC, aka and Obia. And I mention this because in this particular mission that the JCF and the JDF were on, they found a couple of lit candles at one of those locations. Now people, when you talk about candle, I am sure that these gunmen were not in any sorts of intimate, romantic mode, even though Valentine's is maybe about a week or so away. I am sure that this was to kind of chase away some sort of evil spirits, meaning the JDF, the JCF, legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens of our nation. So therefore, they were trying a thing. There's also one thing that I always realize is that most gunmen, most gangsters, they always walk around with some sort of Bible in them pockets. Now people, if you are somebody that frequent the hotel and have been going to hotels for a very long time, there is always some small Bible, some of them black, some of them green, some of them burgundy. It is called the Gideon Bible. They are very small and they hold snug in your back pocket. We always see that these gunmen always have these Bibles in their pocket or in their possession. However people, if you ask them to quote a scripture, if you ask them, have they ever read one page, more than likely, the answer is going to be no. The next thing is that we always realize that criminal elements, they always have some sort of chain. And in that chain, or on that chain, is a pendant with a cross. Even though they are cross, miserable, and angry, and have been taking out a whole bunch of persons for a very long time. And next thing that we also realize is that they always have what we call the guard ring. And this ring is supposed to, the main purpose of this ring is basically to prevent the enemies from getting close to them. However people, we've seen on several occasions that when these men lose their life at the hands of the Popo or the opposition, the ring is usually tight on their hand. So maybe it was not as effective as they thought or anticipated. Then basically lose out upon it. So now people, when we talk about a mission like this, we see again, these gunmen, they are using witchcraft, they are using Obia. However people, apparently it did not work. Apparently, for some reason, it seems as if the JCF, Jamaica Constabulary Force, and the JDF have a stronger power. And people, You know exactly what that power is. It is called justice. It is called eliminating menaces to society. It is called karma. It is called one day or the other you will have to pay the piper by the hook or the crook. And people, we see say, them catch two of these people. It is only sad that it was not an open and closed case. People read between the lines. So now the taxpayers of Jamaica, even though we are glad to see a next serious weaponry off of the street, we would have hoped that maybe we would have had a couple of people in a couple of body bags instead of wasting taxpayers' money, wasting taxpayers' time at the courts. So people, at the end of the day, all's well that ends well. However, it should have been Wasara we are speaking about for those two criminals, whether a woman or a man. If you're a man and you're a criminal, or if you're a woman and you're facilitating the FUCKRY, you're hiding and shielding these criminal elements, when the Pied Piper come, you should also pay point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, people, I don't know what is going on in these schools in Jamaica or maybe even other Caribbean and other countries all over the world. However, I am speaking specifically about Jamaica because we see that there has been an onslaught, a whole bunch of videos circulating all over social media, in the news, in which all sorts of melee, all sorts of physical altercation, all sorts of people get juk up with all sorts of farm utensil, kitchen utensil, and all sorts of writing utensil, meaning pen and pencil, end up in a student forehead, end up in a student back, in a student's stomach, all over the students. Now people, if we were asked what is the effect that this Big C situation have on Jamaican kids, people, I think that the writing is on the wall. It is very clear. It has had a negative effect, and not to blame the Big C situation, because at the end of the day it all starts and ends with the type of discipline that these children are getting, or if them are listen to them mama and papa, father or mother, whatever you want to call it. Because obviously we see it has had a negative effect. The 2 years or so, meaning from about February or March of 2020, fast forward to February of 2022, 22 to 24 months, it seems as if all of the anger, all of the frustration, cake up, all of the evilness, all of the if the devil finds work for idler, all of the idleness, all of the whatever has been cooped up inside of them, it seems as if now that they have been released, it is like some sort of PRISONERS get released from out of the leash of their mother and father and people. They are taking it out in the school. It seems as if the teachers, the students, fellow students are not safe. So whatever little FIGHT or physical altercation usually happen on a daily basis, for the last 2 months, it seems as if somebody bottle it up, somebody cope it up, and put it in some sort of atomic bomb. And then once them get released the last couple of weeks or months ago, it seems as if they just explode like some sort of volcanic ash. Now people, what is even, well, not really strange, is that this is not isolated to country school, Kingston school, traditional or non-traditional high school. It is as if everybody is taking a part. Everybody is getting involved, and people, it is very bad because a whole lot of children are getting hurt. A whole lot of picnic are going to lose their life if this continues on the trend in which we see. So people, me just say, as it pertains to the relevant authority, the Education Board, the Ministry of Education, whoever, please do something before something do uno, because people, like me say, this is going on a slippery slope to the path of destruction. So therefore, get a hold of it before the devil gets a hold of these picnic, because people, them broke out like sore, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.